Hi everyone, this is Smriti. Welcome to QAutomationclasses. And today is the 12th class. And in today's session, we are going to automate the login flow. And we'll be looking at how to pass the valid user credentials or the test data from your feature file to your automation test script. Okay, so that is the agenda for today's class. So without delaying, let's get it started. So now if you see, this is our existing one, right? Okay, so last session I believe we have parameterized the browser and app URL. Okay, so let me change this to Chrome. Okay, so Opera we don't have, it will fail, so we change it into Chrome. Okay, browser is Chrome. Okay, so let's start today. So in today's session we'll see the login feature. So let's create another feature called login feature. Okay, or you can do one thing, copy, paste. Okay, so let's say user login feature. User login dot feature. Okay, so this is what we are going to create, a user login feature. Okay, and the name of the feature is user login. So the subject user login is the name of the feature, and scenario, the scenario is verify the user login, right? Verify user login with, let's say, valid credentials. Okay, so this is the scenario and given. So given user navigates to the application, the steps remain same. When user clicks on sign up or login link, that is fine, and then sign up or login page should be displayed. This is fine. Okay, and we can say, and uh, user enters the username, right? So user enters, so username, right? Username as. Okay, so there is a way we can pass the valid data itself there within the quotes. If we put the double quotes and we say this is my data QA automation classes, right? QA automation classes at the rate gmail.com. So this is the valid username, right? So I'm saying, and user enters username as qaautomationclasses at the rate gmail.com, and password, right? And password as, we have to give the password also, right? So within the double quote you pass password QA automation classes. Okay, so this is the password for that one. Okay, so we said, and user enters the username as qaautomationclasses at the rate gmail.com and password as qaautomationclasses. So entering the username and password is done. After entering the username and password, you have to click on the login, right? So and user clicks on login button. Okay, so user clicks on the login button, and then we need to verify. Then application should navigate to logged in user home page, right? So navigate to logged in user home page. Okay, and user closes the browser. Okay, so now if you see, your login feature now uses the few already created, the whatever we have in the open login page feature, right? Those steps we are using, right? And since this given, when then these things are common and it is already defined in your open login page step definition, right? So we don't have to redefine them, we can go ahead and reuse them from here. Okay, so if you see, it doesn't highlight also because it has the corresponding step definition. Okay, but if you see these three lines, whatever we designed just now, they don't have a respective page definition defined, so that's why it is showing like this. Okay, this is highlighted, so we need to we need to create the step definition. Okay, so if you hover over on it, you can see undefined step reference, user enters the username and password as this one. Okay, so it's asking you to create a step definition, so click on create step definition, where we are exactly creating. So as of now, let's keep all the step definition inside one step definition file. Okay, which is not a good approach, but for time being it is okay, we can keep it. But when we go further in the framework, we will try to segregate it out. Okay, we'll see what is the problem with that approach and why we have to segregate it out. Okay, so but as of now, let me create it inside the step definition file. Okay, and if you see, so it is saying user enters username as string and password as string. Okay, so this is how it is getting created, right? And we can similarly, we can do one thing, we can generate this the skeleton, right? The method skeleton for remaining steps also. User clicks on the login. Okay, this one and one more. Okay, application should navigate to login user home page. Okay, fine. So if you see now, So we have already seen, right, all the steps have been completed now. Like we already have the respective step definition, right? Binding code is already been created, so all of them are anything is any line is not at all highlighted now. Okay, so that is that is the thing. So let's go inside the step definition now. So these are the step definition we created, but we have to put the actual code for that one, right? So what exactly we need to do there, right? So let's do that later, but before that we have to create our actual page class, right? Sign up and login page and user home page, right? Two things, right? So first you open the application, you go to the you click on the sign up or login link, so then you go to the login page, right? And in the login page you enter your username, password and click on login, and then you go to the user home page, right? So then we need two more page classes. So let's see how many page classes we have till now. If you see the page object classes, we have only home page. So home page is nothing but where that sign up or login link is there. So after clicking on that, we are going to the login page, and then from there, after logging in, we're going to the user home page. So two new page classes we need. Okay, so let's first create a copy paste. Okay, so first we'll create a sign up login page. Okay, so let's say sign up login page, and we know what actions we need, right? So for those actions we have to define the steps here, and those steps will be calling from the step definition. That's why we have kept the step definition implementation empty as of now. We just created the method signatures, but we have not called those methods, okay, because we have not yet implemented. So we're going to implement them. Okay, so this is sign up or login page.java. Okay, and here if you see what we need, so public web driver, we have already implemented this one, right? The base steps and all, right? So we don't need this public, we can make it as private. So private web driver and string expected title. Okay, that we can do. Okay, so let's say, so we can directly go to the URL. Okay, and let's see automation exercise. Okay, so this is my landing page. Okay, and then I click on sign up or login. So now I go to the automation exercise / login. Okay, so I need to get the page title first. Inspect, so head title automation exercise / login / sign up. Okay, so now copy this value and I can pass this one, automation exercise sign up / login. Okay, here also we have kept like that because we are validating here earlier, right? Okay, fine, this one will be moved to there now. Okay, fine. So let's say so expected page title automation exercise sign up / login, and we need to find the elements present in the page, right? So we have the email ID and password text boxes, right, which we need to find, this one and this one, right? Both the things. Okay, so let's go to the inspector. So input type equals to email, data type equals to login email. Okay, so control F, so double slash, let's input. Okay, and at the rate data hyphen qa equals to, so what is the value of the login hyphen email, right? So let's put this here, login hyphen email. Okay, so 1 of 1, this is getting highlighted, right? Okay, so that means, and this is the XPath for your login email ID, right? Login email. So XPath, let's put it here. Okay, cache lookup private web element, and this would be my email text box. Okay, email ID text box. Okay, so email ID text box. Similarly, I can have one more, that is the password, right? So password and one for button, login button also. Okay, so let's create here. If you see, one for email ID, one for the password, one for the login. Okay, so similarly for the password, if you see data key equals to login hyphen password, so we can copy this one. Instead of login hyphen email, we can mention this login hyphen password. Okay, fine, it is getting highlighted, so 1 of 1. Okay, so let's copy this one. So go to the IntelliJ, so login email, so second one is your login password. Okay, and instead of this one, we can say password text box. Okay, so let's say password text box, and the last one will be for the login button, right? So let's see. Okay, and here data keyway login password. Okay, here login button, right? This is the one. you can see here, right? So login hyphen button, copy, so just put it here, login hyphen button. This is not an input, so that's why it is not coming, it is a button, right? So we have to put this as a button. Okay, so now it is matching, right? So let's copy this one. So here replace with the copy value, okay, and here you say login button. Okay, done. So we needed three things there, and we have added it over here. Okay, so we have defined all those three elements that we need to interact with on the sign up or login page, and then WebDriver sign up or login page. Okay, this is the public sign up login page, WebDriver driver, the constructor, right? And this dot driver equals to driver page factory dot init element driver dot this. Okay, so we are using the page factory to initialize all the web element that just now we captured here, right? So now the next step is we have to first define those methods, right? So what we need to do with the username field, what we need to do with the password field, and what we need to do with the sign up button, right? So let's get rid of this one. Okay, public void click sign up or login link. Instead of that, let's say enter username. Okay, so let's say enter username, and in the enter username someone has to pass the actual username, right? So let's say string username. Okay, so string username, and here we'll say email id text box dot send keys, right? Email id text box, I can get rid of this click, dot send keys. Okay, so what we are going to pass in the send keys, whatever is the passed value, right? The username value. So you can say entered username, right? So let's say entered username as, okay, so plus give that username. Okay, fine. So now, and the what will be the second method? Similarly, we need to enter the password, right? So copy paste, so enter username, you just say enter password. Okay, and just say string password, and send keys password. Okay, and entered password is plus password. Okay, fine. So username entered and password entered. Okay, so now the third step is to click on the that login button, right? So let's create a method for that one. Void click login button. Okay, so if you see it says login, right? So login button, so we'll say login button, right? So we don't need any argument over here, so we'll get rid of the any type of argument over here. So here what we'll do, we'll select that element, right? So let's say login button, right? Login button dot click. Okay, and after this we'll say clicked on login button. Okay, clicked on login button. Okay, so after this, so we clicked on the login button. So everything we did, so we enter the username, we enter the password, and then we clicked on the login button. Okay, so after clicking all those things, right, we can verify the what you can say, we can verify the title, right? After clicking on that, you just should navigate to the next page, right? And in the next page only we should verify the page title, yes or no? So the page title should be verified in the next step. But here uh, but in this page we should verify the when user comes from the initial page, like the landing page, on the click on the landing page, user clicks on that sign up or login link, then they come to this page, right? So this page related title verification, right? So that is here, verify sign up or login page title, right? So this is correct. Okay, so expected page title is your automation exercise sign up login. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, so this why this verification of the title is there, that is because when you go to the first page, okay, so .com, so when you click on sign up or login, that time we should verify the page title. Okay, so for that one this method is there. Okay, and what we are verifying here, actually we can get rid of this one because this is not the place where we should verify this one. Okay, makes sense. So now sign up or login page, so here we are verifying and we are entering these three fields. Okay, fine, we interacting with these three fields. So similarly, after entering everything, username, password, and clicking on the login, we go to this user home page, right? If you see this is logged in as qaautomationclasses. This is the user, right, that has been logged in. So this is the user home page. So now for this one also we need to create a page class. So let's create a page class for this one. So let's copy this one and create one, paste. Okay, so I'll say user home page. So in the user home page, similarly we'll have the few things. Okay, so we'll have the our private WebDriver, and we'll have our expected title, right? So let's see the expected page title. What is the expected page title over here? HTML head. Okay, fine. So HTML head automation exercise is the page title over here. Okay, let me copy this one. So here string expected page title equals to automation exercise. Just paste it over here. Okay. So this is our user home page. Okay, we just copied all the elements from that page, like we just copied the sign up or login page, and we created the user home page. So all these things are copied over here. We're going to update whatever we need, and others we will just discard them, right? But now if you see, go to the user home page and see what exactly the operation available to the user. Okay, so what operation is available? User can home, go to the home, products, cart, logout, delete account, test cases, API testing, video tutorials, contact us. So many things are there. So here my intention is like I logged into the application. I just want to see the login and logout flow, right? So if the login and logout is proper or not. Okay, so I can do one thing. So I can inspect on this logout button, and I can take the expect for this, control F. So a href equals to slash logout. Okay, I can directly say double slash a, and within the square bracket I can say at the rate href equals to, within the single quote just say slash logout, right? That's what, slash logout. Okay, so if you see, it is getting highlighted, one of one is matching. This is the logout. So copy this one. So define one web element with the logout. So this is what we can do, logout, and here I can say logout link. Okay, logout link. Okay, and I don't need these things, get rid of them. Okay, so public user homepage, right? So we are in the user homepage, right? So in the user homepage, the name, right? This is the constructor, right? So when we renamed the file, copied and renamed the file to the user homepage, the constructor also got renamed, right? And here the WebDriver has to be passed here, and this dot driver equals to driver page factory dot init element driver dot this. Okay, that is absolutely fine. So let's see what else the operation what we did here, right? So that we need to verify, right? So verifying the user homepage title, another one is the clicking on the logout link. These two method we have to write, right? So let's see, verify the user homepage title. I think we can delete these two, only one I can keep for the logging out. Okay, so let me keep it here after this. Okay, so verify user home page title, right? So user home page title. Okay, so verify user home page title, and here now we can see so driver dot get title dot equals equals space expected page title system dot app dot println sign up or login page. No, instead of that we'll say user home page. Okay, user home page is displayed, and here you say else user home page is not displayed. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is the validation, and then we have to verify the we have to click on the logout link, right? So how to do that? So public void click, instead of login just say click logout. That is a link. Okay, so don't say button here, click logout link. Okay, so let's say logout link dot click. Okay, clicked on logout link. Okay, typo. Okay, click on logout link. Okay, so click on logout link. So if you see, we have defined everything, right? So there are our current what is that feature file, right? In the user login, it interacts with the three pages. Okay, so three pages. The first page is the your default landing page when you open the application, right? So that is the home page, and then in the home page you click on sign up or login link. Let's go to home page. We'll come back from there one more time. Okay, so first one is let's say logout. Okay, fine. So this is your landing page. This is nothing but your home page. So in the home page you click on sign up or login page, so it navigated to the login page. So here you came to this page and verified the page title, and then you entered your username, entered your password, and clicked on login. Fine. After logging in, it goes to the user homepage, right? So now you come here and you have to verify whether the user homepage is displayed or not, and then you click on the logout, right? That is the flow. So for that, 3 page classes were interacting, so we have created the 3 page classes, and the corresponding page classes have the corresponding methods, or the whatever the interaction we are going to do with those respective page classes, right? So those methods we have defined there. Okay, so hope I'm making sense, guys. If you guys have any questions, just put them in the comment section, I'll get back to you. And okay, so now let's go to the step definition and see what are the changes we need to do. Open login page step definition. Okay, so now if you see in the step definition, okay, so our step definition should extend your base step. Okay, so private homepage, private base step. So there are 2 new page also, right? So we have to define that also. So private sign up login page. Okay, so let's say sign up login page, and this the object reference we can create, right? So let's say sign up login page. Okay, so sign up login page, and similarly one more is for the user homepage, right? So let's say private user homepage, the reference variable is user home page. Okay, so done. So I created all the page related variables, right? Object variables, and now we have to define the actual page. Okay, actual object later. So now private base steps. Okay, that is also fine. And open login page type expected page title. We don't need this expected page title over here, so we can get rid of this. Okay, so given user navigates to the application, perfect. So we don't have any issues here. So base steps equals to new base steps dot open URL. Okay, it will go to the base step and it will open the URL, and then home page equals to new homepage of the driver. Okay, so this is how we are passing our driver instance, new homepage of the driver, right? So this driver is coming from your base steps, right? So because the driver is defined at the base steps, right? And if you see here, say automation utilities dot base steps, right? Public static web driver. So from there, this web driver instance is getting passed. Okay, so similarly we can also initiate the other page class, like we can define the object. So the objects is already declared, but we need to assign them, right? We need to define them. So now I can say home page is already done. So similarly I can say sign up or login page equals to new sign up or login page. Okay, and here we need to pass the driver instance. Okay, so just pass the driver. Okay, good. And similarly user homepage, right? Sorry, so user homepage, the variable equals to new user homepage, and here also we need to pass the driver. Okay, so that also we have passed. Okay, so everything we have passed here, user homepage and homepage base steps and homepage sign up or login page and user homepage, all of them we have created. Okay, so now what? So now if you see here only the user is navigating to the application. Okay, so that is fine, and then user is clicking on the sign up or login link. Okay, so this is in the home page, this is already defined, so we are already verifying that. Okay, and the next thing is sign up or login page should be displayed. Okay, but when user clicks on this sign up or login page, right, opens URL, user clicks on the sign up or login page, we navigate to the next page, that is nothing but your sign up or login page, right? So now instead of verifying through this sign up or login page should be displayed, so here exactly we are verifying the page title, right? But where exactly we are verifying? In the home page, right? But the driver control is navigated to the sign up or login page, so we have to verify that with the sign up or login page. Okay, verify sign up or login page title, right? So now error is gone. After that, verifying the sign up or login page title, right, user closes the browser. This is from the same like the last step of the feature file, right? We have user closes the browser, that is fine. So but we need to sign up or login page should be displayed, right? So this is done. Okay, user closes the browser. Okay, so these are the new 3 steps that we need to implement, right? So user enters the username as string and password as the string, username and password as the password, user enters username as and password as. Okay, so now here we can define those variables, right? So we can say username, so first one is the username and second one is the password. Okay, so username and password, and then we have to call the that particular method, right? Enter username and enter password method that we have already defined, right? So let's say sign up login page dot enter username. Okay, and inside that we have to pass the this username value, right? This username. Okay, See, whenever we say user enters the username as string and password as the string, if you go to the feature file, we have defined username as this is the string value, right? This is the complete value. This value will be substituted there in place of the username field, and this value will be substituted in place of the password field. Okay, makes sense. So this one will get substituted there. So enter username. Similarly, sign up or login page dot enter password. Okay, enter password, string password. So we have to pass this password. Okay, done. So now user has to click on the login button. Where exactly the login button is there? Again in the sign up or login page. Okay, dot click login button. Okay, so button already been clicked. So now what will happen? So now user will navigate to the next page, that is the user home page, right? So application navigate to the user home page, right? So now this user home page we have to verify, right? So how to verify? Here we have to get the call the method defined in the user home page. Okay, so let's say user home page dot verify user home page title. Okay, so now we have verified the user home page title also, right? And we have to click on the logout button also, right? Did we say that in the feature file? So navigate to logged in user home page and user closes the browser. No, we have not said that. Then user should navigate to logged in user, clicks on login button. Okay, and user, let's say, clicks on logout link. Okay, user clicks on logout link. So we can define this one also, create a step definition. Okay, so user clicks on logout button. So logout button, where it is present? It is present in the user home page. For that we have also created that method, right? Click logout link. Okay, so user will click on the logout button. After that user closes the browser. Okay, so I think till now everyone is clear, right? So now let's go to the Cucumber test runner and let's try to run it. Okay, so we can do one thing. So let's see the runner. Where is that Cucumber test runner? So we're saying source test features. Okay, so open login page dot feature. I can make it commented. Okay, so now only user login dot feature is going to get executed. So finger crossed. Let's run it and see if it is working or not. If there are any issues, we'll resolve them. So this is actually how you implement your page object model, right? So in the BDD framework also, this is how you implement your page object model. So you have to make sure what are the pages you are touching, and what are the pages you are touching, you have to create the respective page classes, and whatever the elements are there in the respective page classes, you have to define those methods, and then you have to work on that one. So you can see here something we did a mistake. qaautomationclasses at gmail.com, and again qaautomationclasses, both are getting passed in the same field. So let's go and check that. This is the one, right? User enters the username and password. So maybe we did some mistake over here in the copy. User enters the username, enter password. Okay, so enter username. Let's go here, string username, string case username, string password. See, email ID text box. We have to make it password text box, right? So what is that? Password text box dot send keys password. Okay, fine, cool. I can do one thing. Let me close this one and let me rerun it. Okay, let's see what happens this time. Opening the URL, maximizing, going to sign up login page, enter username password and click on login. Now clicking on the logout, then closing the browser. Perfect. So this is how what we did. So if you see in this entire session, what we understood like in the feature file how to pass the values, right, or the test data in the same line. Directly you can pass the test data like this, okay, within the same file. Okay, so this is how you can directly pass. And then we learned how to implement the page object model, and then we ran our application to see the application is navigating through the different pages and performing the proper operation, and after the execution is done, it is closing the browser, right? So this is how exactly you implement the page object model, and we just scratch the surface on the data driven testing, right? We just show how to pass just one set of the data in line within the same steps. Okay, so going forward we'll be seeing right, how to pass the multiple data table as list, data table as map, right? There are so many other concepts that we'll be seeing, and we'll be seeing the scenario outline and examples. Okay, so those are like next couple of sessions will be completely focused on your data driven testing. Okay, so if you want to understand the complete data driven testing, you should not miss the next couple sessions. 2 to 3 sessions, you should never miss those. Okay, so that's all to this session, guys. If you guys are really enjoying this session, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel QA Automation Classes, and share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get benefited out of it. And if you guys have any questions, please do let me know in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So